What's good, y'all? Oh, shit, man. So, I'm here to talk to y'all about... Is this the cold one? Or is this one? It's this one. All right. I'm here to talk to y'all about attraction, the misunderstanding of attraction, or being attractive. Because everybody's attractive in their own right. But of course, when you are dealing with being attractive, it's not just your opinion. It's like you're selling yourself to the public, if that makes sense. Like, you can look in the mirror and feel you're attractive. You should. You're supposed to. But you also want somebody else to feel that you're attractive too. And this is where everything gets twisted. The truth is this, and this is the truth. Like, somebody might find you attractive, right? But if they can attract somebody that is more attractive than you in their eyes, that's the key, in their eyes, you're not going to be attractive to them by default. Like, yes, they think you're they don't think you're ugly, but they know they can attract somebody better in their eyes. So therefore, by default, you're not attracted to them. Unless that person doesn't really, the only way that this doesn't count is if a person doesn't really care about looks like that. But most people in the world do. About 97% or more. Most people in the world do. That's the truth, man. Most people care about looks first. They're going to pick somebody who they're more attractive to first over somebody who's a better pick 9 times out of 10. So, a lot of y'all say, I'm not ugly, this or that. Or you might be a very good-looking woman, right? Or a dude might be very handsome, right? Let's just stick with the woman part. I feel more comfortable talking about it that way. You might be a very good-looking woman, but he might be able to attract women that he thinks are better looking than you. So, even if you're a good-looking woman, he's still probably not going to pick you. This is how you get good-looking women not getting picked. Like, you ever wonder, like, how the fuck she's a good-looking woman? Why don't a man want her? Well, because that man is capable of attracting better women, or better looking women, or better women in general than that woman. So he doesn't pick that woman, you know? And as far as, let's just say Chads and Tyrones, right? So as far as the people who are, the guys who are not Chad and Tyrones, it's over. You don't stand a chance with a very good looking woman. Unless that good looking woman doesn't care about looks like that. She cares more about the guy more than the looks and shit. But that's rare. That's rare with anybody. So the moral is this, man. As a man, especially, the reason why certain women curve you or don't want to fuck with you or whatever is because, not because you're necessarily ugly to them, but either you're not really their type, or they can attract men that are better than you. And as a woman, men basically want, as a woman, the problem is this. As a woman, you can attract Kobe Bryant to sleep with you. He might not commit, but he'll sleep with you. So what the woman's mind is thinking is, damn, I got Kobe Bryant to sleep with me. Then I can get somebody better than the guys that are actually on my level. And she doesn't want to, and that's why she doesn't date. It's rare where a woman dates men on her level. It's always up. And that's why. Because she's capable of sleeping with those guys. As a man, you're not necessarily granted that, right? So, when it comes to men, a lot of times, another reason why women ain't fucking with you like that is because when you do get a woman that you like a lot, it comes off as, I must be the only girl he can get or the best girl he can get. And in a sense, a woman wants to be the best woman you can get, right? But at the same time, she doesn't want to feel like she's doing you a favor, if that makes sense. She doesn't want to feel like she's doing you a favor, like, I'm out of his league, basically. You know what I mean? So when that energy comes off as, he's not used to dealing with women who look as good as me. And then that energy comes off and she don't want you. Versus a guy who, I can do better than her, or, yeah, she's cool, but I can do better than her. That energy comes off, and then women are more attracted to that. And that's why them guys keep continuously getting the women. Because they're so used, they've been in this ballpark 1,000 times before. You, on the other hand, the girl that, oh man, I ain't never had a woman this good looking or whatever. You nervous and all type of shit, man. She gonna read all that shit, man. Just like a woman would be if you was a Chad or Tyrone. If you was her Chad or Tyrone, she'd be nervous and shit. Same thing. Same thing. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to tell y'all is, when you trying to sell yourself to a person, like, attraction-wise, understand that they might find you attractive, but if they feel they can do better than you, like if they feel they can attract better than you, and they're going to know because, and when I say better than you, it doesn't technically mean that somebody's better than you. It just means that they think somebody's better than you, if that makes sense. Like, you could be one of the most beautiful women in the world, Rihanna. She's not my type. I don't like Rihanna. I can't say she's not my type because I don't really know her as a person. But as far as visual wise, like, I don't think I know she's not ugly, but she's just not me. I don't like that, right? So that's what it is. Like, it's kind of like, man, if they know they can do better than you, then that's what they're going to do. You automatically, by default, if a woman knows that she can attract, yeah, like I said, she's going to know. If she knows that she can attract men that are better than you, in her opinion, doesn't mean reality, don't get mad and cuss out the whole world. But in her opinion, then she's not going to really want you. She might give you a chance, but she really don't want you because she sees the other. And this is why you got a lot of women that seem like they stuck up to y'all, man. And this is why a lot of times, I would say it with women, but men are always going to play that nice guy role to get sex. So that's not going to happen, really. You see what I mean? With women, it's a whole different thing. It's the same thing. The man feels the same way as the stuck-up woman that says, I don't want you, right? But the thing is, a man will still fuck the woman. That's the difference, and that's the problem. That's why women are caught up in overbidding themselves, overvaluing themselves. Not to the point of they're not supposed to feel like great women, but to the point of who they really attract. You see what I'm saying? It's okay to feel like you're the best woman in the world, but at the same time, you cannot control how other people feel, about you. You can only control how you feel about you. But that don't mean that, okay, I feel like I'm the best looking guy in the world, and I do. But that don't change everybody else's opinion around the whole world. They still might think this guy's better looking, or this one or that one. There's nothing I can do about that, right? So that's how women get caught up a lot of times. Because men are not going to come out and say, I don't really like you like that. No, they're not going to do that. What they'll do is they'll still smash. They'll still smash. That's exactly what they're going to do. But that's it. That's all they're going to do, probably. You see what I'm saying? But most women, they're not even going to fuck with you. And if they do, and if you do have some women that will, but they'll just use you for attention and dates and shit like that, right? Same thing as smashing. She's smashing you, but that's smashing to a woman. Attention to a woman is basically having sex with you, but she don't really want you. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. But men are going to hide this shit. And why am I saying this? Because a woman needs to really pay attention to who she attracts. And I know it could be a gut punch. Like, damn, this is who I attract. I'm not talking about motherfuckers who are just out trying to fuck women. Fuck women. Like, really look back and analyze, like, what type of SMV value men do I really attract? Aside the ones that are just out to fuck. See, it's tough when you're a woman. You got so much shit to deal with when you're a woman to really filter out who the fuck's who. It's easy if you're a man. It's a cakewalk. It's a cakewalk because if a woman really like you, you're going to know. If she don't really like you, you're going to fucking know, man. Because she's not going to act like a woman who really like you. It's so easy to tell for the most part, unless a woman's faking that she likes you. It's easy to tell. It's night and day. But for a woman, it's hard because a man's going to act that way to get sex. So she has really no idea. And then on top of that, that might be the guy that she's attracted to the most. And at that point, it's Russian roulette. Either I'm going to get lucky and this motherfucker going to do me right, or he's not. It's unfortunate for women, right? But they got to be honest with themselves, man. So it doesn't matter if you look good or not. Because if a guy can attract women that he thinks better that are better looking than you, then you're just not attractive in his eyes, basically. You're not going to get what he would give to that one, basically. It's the truth. If you think I'm lying, think about it. Think about some of your girlfriends that you know are kind of like, they not really what you would call too good of women like that. And they more like players. Think about it. I don't really want that nigga. He kind of ugly, girl. I really want this one or Gerard or whatever. You know what they do. You know what I mean? You're just a placeholder. You're not the real MVP, dog, in her eyes. And there's nothing you could do about it. That's why you got to understand attraction. This is why I say don't fucking do magic tricks. Because there's women out there that will think you're the best. And that's the only ones you should be dealing with. Same thing with women. But the problem is men are going to act like the woman is his best to get some sex. So a woman's really got to really pay attention. Like, ask yourself, this is all women really got to do, but they won't do it because they want to live in that moment. But ask yourself as women, what have I really done for him to make him think that I'm the best? To make him think that I'm all this great, this and all that. But women won't do that because they love that ego. They would love their ego to get stroked. So instead of them asking themselves, like, man, I ain't really even done nothing for him yet for him to feel this way. He got to be lying or capping. And it's the fucking truth. It's the truth, man. If I was just met a woman, I'm all like, yeah, you so special. That's a cap, man. You ain't done nothing to prove it. And I don't mean that in a way of, like, entitlement. I mean it in a way of honesty. Like, you haven't really done nothing for me to be saying all this shit. That's like me telling a woman I love her. You ever see somebody drunk or something saying they love you and they don't even fucking know you and shit like this? That's basically what I'm saying, man. Like, it's not true, so why would I say it? And they don't like that because they like the fake, they like what sounds good or looks good or feels good. Just like a man who might really try to be interested in you might not give you no $500 on no damn day. He might just take you on a coffee date. But they're going to want the guys out here that is, yeah, I got bands and I'm cashing out. Yeah, but that proves right there that it's some bullshit because he doesn't even know you. So if a man really was trying to get interested in a woman, he would be guarding himself because he would be scared to get hurt. Think about it. If I'm just out to fuck a woman, I don't got to be scared to get hurt. Yeah, but I've said this a million times on videos. I guess they don't get it. But think about it. If I'm scared to get hurt, why would I be here, some money and this and that? And I'm not going to move like that because I'm going to be worried that you're playing me. But they want that. They like that because the other guy, well, he's stingy. He only took me on a coffee date. Yeah, because he really trying to get to know you. And he ain't trying to get hurt. But they don't want real. They want fake shit. So what do men do? They dress up everything women want to see and hear. They dress it up with words and actions. And look at me. Look at my tattoos. I'm a businessman. All this. Look at me on vacation. All that shit. They dress it up real good, and women fall for it, man. And the main reason why women fall for it, because they don't understand who they really, what their criteria is when it comes to who they are capable of attracting as men. I didn't say to fuck. See, a woman can attract a man to fuck all day long. So if that's what you want, fine. Turn the video off. But if you actually want commitment and shit, you really got to really be honest with yourself and ask yourself, all right, do I attract this type of level guy, whatever? And if you don't like it, level up, keep leveling up. Because you as a woman can level up. You can be a Beyonce, basically. And now you really entitled, like, because looks ain't everything. Even though motherfuckers make it be everything, but it really ain't, not with the right person. With the right person, looks ain't everything. And that's another thing. That's why I made a video about looks don't matter a while back. Not the fact that looks don't matter, but the fact that when you weigh it down to what's important, they don't matter. They matter when it comes to the world of who they want to pick and all that bullshit. Yeah, on a surface level, yeah, or on a immature picking a mate level, yeah, they matter like a motherfucker. But when you look at it on a wise picking mate scale, nah, they don't really matter. Only part matters is, do they meet your attraction requirement? After that, that shit don't matter. It's vain. It means nothing. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I gotta say, man. At the end of the day, man, if she likes fucking Wesley Snipes, it don't matter if she think I'm handsome or not. If Wesley Snipes is on the top of her fucking list, it don't matter if Twan handsome to her or not. She still wants Wesley Snipes. And ain't shit you could do about it. She just picking you because she can't get Wesley Snipes. But she's still going to fantasize about Wesley Snipes. She's still going to yearn and lust Wesley Snipes and desire Wesley Snipes. You're only going to be able to satisfy her to a certain extent because you're not the true image criteria of what she really wants. And that goes the same vice versa with fucking men. It's the same thing. And this is why so many men could fuck this one and that one, have a great woman and still sleeping with other women. Because, yeah, he got a great woman, but that's not what he really, his criteria of what he really desires. Or maybe the woman is, but he desires more than one woman. You got that going on too. In other words, some men might be with the woman they really desire, but at the same time, they desire to have more than one woman. They don't just desire to have just one woman and be happy with that. So they're going to do what they do, and women do this shit too, vice versa. But I don't want to get off that subject, man, that everybody has beauty. Remember this. Everybody has beauty. Everybody. What makes the difference is who someone can attract and what they view as attraction. But that still doesn't change the fact that everybody has beauty. Everybody does. Every single person does. The question is who's looking and all this other shit, right? So remember that. So the next time you see a woman, she's stuck up in this or that, you're just not Chad. You're not the Chad image that she wants or the Tyrone image that she wants. There are women out there that you are that Chad or Tyrone to, but not that woman. And there's nothing you could do about it. You could kick, scream, cry, all the fuck you want. You're not changing that woman's fucking opinion on liking this guy more than she likes you. There's nothing you can do about it. Don't matter if you ugly or not. That's not the point. See, y'all keep reaching for that who's ugly and who's not bullshit. That shit don't matter. That shit don't matter because the same guy that she thinks is fine as hell could be ugly to the next person that thinks you're fine as hell. That's just the way it is. The moral of the story is you gotta fuck with motherfuckers who fuck with you. You cannot worry about who don't fuck with you. I ain't got time to twist no arm like me, not Wesley Snipes, or like me, not blonde hair, blue eye guy. I ain't got time for that. Like who the fuck you want. If you don't like me, I'm not about to tap dance for your ass and try to convince you to like me. Why? It's not genuine. And I don't understand why people do this shit. Women really don't do that because they don't. The problem with women is, I ain't going to say that women do it because the issue of women is men are faking like they like a woman to get sex. That's their issue. But with men, y'all are trying to tap dance and shit, trying to convince a woman to like you. You're not the top. You're not what she likes, dog. Your ego won't accept it is the biggest issue. Why? Because your ego don't understand attraction. If you understood attraction, you wouldn't be like, okay, she don't like me. She likes Wesley Snipes. Okay, I think I look better than Wesley Snipes. That's her laws. I can't fucking make her like me. And she's not even going to feel like it's her loss because you're not who she likes. So that shit, you can kill that shit too. Even though it really might be her loss because you actually liked her and she didn't like you, whatever. It's really not your loss because she didn't like you. But at the end of the day, that's like saying a fucking beat down 1919 car outside. Somebody stole it. I'm like, man, fuck that car. I'll get another one. You know what I mean? Because I don't really care about the fucking car for real. So how's it really my loss too? And y'all not getting that shit, man. You know, you got to understand that there's different people in the world. There's billions of people in this world, man. So when it comes to attraction, all these people matter. All these looks and images matter. You know, light skin, green eye look, tall, dark skin. All these looks matter, dog. Nothing you could do about it. And the same thing with women. This is why you have fine ass women still getting cheated on and shit like that. Because they're dealing with Chads and Tyrones, in their opinion. And those Chads and Tyrones think, well, I got this one. I could pull another one too like this. And this is what the problem is. Versus a guy who gets one like that and he can't believe he feels he lucked up or some shit. She's going to feel that energy. She's going to be like, man, I'm doing him a favor. But she feel like Chad and Tyrone's doing her a favor, basically. Or at least even, you know, because she likes the person. But when she really don't like you, it's like, I'm doing you a favor anyway. Or he. Or a man doing that to a woman. I really don't like you like that. I'm doing you a favor, you know. And that's fucked up, but that's the truth, man. It's not that I'm saying it's the truth, meaning I agree with it and it's true, but as far as how people think it's the truth is what I'm trying to tell y'all. So again, that's all I gotta say about it, man. You know, can't stress this shit enough. Too many men still don't get it. It took me a while to get it. It took a long ass fucking time. But over time, I get it. I got it. Like, I understand now. I had to put myself in other people's shoes, and then it made more sense. It made more sense, like, okay, I know Rihanna's not ugly, but I wouldn't want her. So, you know what I mean? Does that mean Rihanna should fucking try harder to make me want her? I'm not going to want her. I probably fuck her, though. I ain't going to lie about that. I mean, but still, that's not what she wants. What if that's not what she wants? What if she wants commitment? See, she loses then. But if she just wants sex, then I guess it doesn't matter, does it? Y'all get what I'm saying? But, yeah, man. Competition is real. That's why I made that video about competition. You're not changing that. The person you dealing with got to feel like you are they fucking, you that one, man. In a sense, you gotta be the best they can pull, for real. Because if not, then more than likely, they're going to just wait it out. Like a woman, let's say, you know, a woman knows that remember, when I say somebody looks better, I'm going to use myself as an example. Let's say a woman knows that guys she finds more attractive than me constantly come up to her all the time. All the time. That she finds more attractive. It doesn't mean that a woman I might marry will find those guys more attractive. She might not. It might be the opposite, right? But let's just stick to what I'm trying to explain. A woman, right? I'm going to use me. A woman who attracts men that she finds way more attractive than me. You think she really going to commit to me or fuck with me like that? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. And as a man, it's not going to happen. He's not going to commit. He'll fuck. He'll act like you're that number one and shit, but he's not going to commit. Because he can attract women that he thinks is better than you. He has to feel like you're the best that he can get. There's no other way around that. That's when a man acts right, if anything. If anything. That's if. Because he still might not act right. But if he's a man that's used to pulling women that looks good like you or better than you, good luck with that shit. He's not going to stop. And she's definitely not going to stop. Why would she pick you? You know, and you might actually disgust the woman. Because she thinks Chad with the blue eyes and blonde hair or green eyes and shit, she thinks that's sex appeal. She don't want you. And she might not think you ugly either. She just don't want you. You know what I'm saying? A Chevy's not a bad car. But you're not going to convince me to pick a Chevy over a Cadillac. It's not going to happen. I don't give a fuck what you say. You could actually offer me a nice new Chevy, and I probably would trade in and get a Cadillac. Straight up, I'm being honest with y'all, man. So remember that when you are talking to women or men, If you're a man or woman watching it, whatever. Remember this shit, because this shit matters. Don't act like you the only motherfucker in the world and that's all they seen and all this bullshit. Nah. They got eyes all over this motherfucker. You think they don't see people? What if she likes a guy with dreads and she can't get past that? You think I really got a shot? Let's be honest about it. Yeah, I might have a shot to fuck her or fuck with her or some type of way, but she really desires what? Dreads and shit. So when she sees people with dreads that she really thinks is attractive, guess what? What do you think? You know what I'm saying? Let's say a guy's with a slim woman or a bigger woman, but he really wants the opposite. What do you think he's thinking when he sees this? Unless it's not that important. You do have some people who that's not that important to them. But 9 times out of 10, let's be honest about it. Most people, they care about the looks. You know, and that's why a lot of people can't find love, to be honest with you. That 80-20% bullshit, they can't let that 20% of the look shit go. Like, a guy could be a perfect look for a woman, but then he ain't got the dreads. But other people in the world do got dreads. So therefore, I'm going to wait. You see what I'm saying? This is what happens. I know she's a good woman, and she's good looking and shit, but her ass ain't big enough or something. If he's an ass guy like that, and he really, he can't, it's like a deal breaker. He going to wait. He ain't going to commit. Because every time he see women with that ass, he going to be looking and shit and fantasizing and not feeling satisfied with you. This is just the truth, y'all. So I think I'm done with this shit, man. I just wanted to let y'all know that, you know, it's not necessarily that people don't find you attractive. You know, like if you're a woman, men who are fucking women, it's not that they don't find you attractive or they can't commit. They don't have capabilities. 9 times out of 10 is because they feel they can pull somebody better than you. You know what I mean? Or they desire somebody better than you in their eyes. I got to keep saying that. That's where people can't let the shit go. You know, they be like, oh, nobody's better than me. Fuck that. No, let it go. Because it's in their eyes. It doesn't make it true. You see what I mean? So if a woman says, I like blonde hair, blue eyed guys, and I try to holler at her and she's saying that, I got to let that go. What am I supposed to do? Try to convince her? Nah, you going to like me. I'm better. I could be better than every blonde hair, blue eyed guy she ever met in her life. That don't mean nothing. Or it could be a woman that like black dudes. And every white dude that she basically came across to like her could be better than any black dude she ever gonna meet. You think she gonna change? No, it's not gonna happen. It's not happening. And the same thing applies. I just use race as an example, but that applies to whatever people like in a person. You're not changing that shit. Only they can change it. Only they can say, you know what, this ain't working. Let me not just pick a guy because he got tattoos on his body. Only they can do that. You can't. That's another thing. No tattoos, right? Woman might disqualify me just because of that. Oh, he don't smoke weed. Disqualified. No tattoos. Disqualified. He don't drink. Disqualified. Shit like that. He's too nice. Disqualified. And that too nice shit basically is what I said earlier. Because men are usually too nice when they feel like, damn, that's the best I could probably get. And then she going to start feeling that, damn, I'm doing him a favor. He ain't used to pulling girls like me or who look as good as me or whatever the fuck. Nah, hell no, I'm not fucking with him. But then you get the Chads and Tyrones that are used to getting those women all the time. They're going to look at that as I can do better than that. And that aura and that arrogance is going to come off, and that's what's going to cause the attraction, man. I'm just telling y'all the truth. But that could be anybody. Chad or Tyrone could be anybody. Meaning people's looks and shit is subjective. So in other words, Chad and Tyrone to Jessica might not be Chad and Tyrone to Steph. You see what I'm saying? It's all on but why does that matter? Because who you're dealing with, you got to know if you are Chad. I know women are watching, and men are too, but still. You got to know if you're their Chad or Tyrone or Barbie or whatever. You got to know if you're that one for them. You really got to filter out what these motherfuckers really like. Because a lot of people are just there. Especially as a woman, He's just there to fuck it. If you're not really, really what he wants, more than likely he's just there to have fun. If you're cool with that, hey. But if you're looking for something serious, you better start filtering these motherfuckers out. Because you're not changing their feelings as far as attraction and who they find more attractive and desire and all that shit. You're not changing none of that. You just got to be it or you're not. Either you're it or you're not. Right? And if you're not, women need to let that shit go. Stop letting it bruise your ego, making it seem like something wrong with you because somebody didn't like you. That's crazy. Think about it. Think about it. You ugly now because one guy that you like didn't like you. That makes you ugly? Come on, man. I just said earlier I don't find Rihanna that attractive. I know she's attractive. I know she is attractive, but I don't think she is. If that makes sense. But then somebody could say that about somebody like Trina. I think Trina is very attractive, right? But somebody else be like, you tripping, dog. How did I start learning more of this shit about this attraction shit? Because when I'm talking to men, and I'm like, yeah, I like that one. They be like, nah, hell nah. And then they be like, I like that one. I'm like, hell nah. And that kind of let me know, like, yeah, there's levels to this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he likes these, I don't like these. They like these, I don't like them. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing y'all can do about it, man. I'm telling you, man. And if you're a woman, all I can say is it's harder for you because as a woman, they're going to act like they like you. They got to get sex. They got to. But as a man, it's easy. It's so fucking easy, man. Because if a woman really don't like you like that, the only other option, like say a woman's kind of like players, if she don't really like you like that, the only thing other than that is what she gonna do is try to use you for shit. And if you're a smart person and you respect yourself, you're gonna sniff that out because men who really are looking for something real don't just throw themselves out the fucking window. Oh, here's $500. I don't know who you are, but here's $500. They don't move like that because they're scared of you playing them. Like, I want to see if she really like me, dog, because I really want a woman. So let me see if she really like me first. Then I can do all this other shit. But what do women do? Same thing men do. Well, she didn't let me fuck on her. She didn't come back to my house, dog. Fuck her. But the girl could have really wanted to fuck you. She just don't want to come back to your house like that right now. She want to wait. She might think you something special about you. But you can't tell men that. They going to discard women by default because she didn't come back to the house. And they don't even know each other like that. You see what I'm saying? Same thing with a woman. He took me here to $1,000 dinner, and Tuan took me on a coffee date. Yeah, but Tuan could have had $1 million or something. And this guy could have just got a fucking income tax check and trying to impress a woman or something. Or he could just be wanting sex. You see? But Tuan wants more than that, so he wants to make sure you want more than that. So he's not throwing himself out the fucking window. But hey, this video been going on too long, and y'all got to get the fuck up out of here because this is the only night I got off where I can sleep in. I'm out this motherfucker, man. Remember what I said, rewind it, whatever. Don't take it to heart, man. When people don't like you, don't take that shit to heart. That just means they're not the right one for you. If they was, they would have liked you like that, right? You know, just like when you might not like somebody as much. You might like, he's a cool dude. He ain't ugly or nothing. He's just not what I like. It's the same thing. People let that shit bruise their ego and shit like it defines who the fuck they are. No, it don't. No, it don't. I just said Rihanna. We all know that she's a very well-established, independent woman, and she's beautiful as fuck. But I don't want her. I just don't. I don't know why. I can't tell you why. I just don't. It is what it is, man. I'm out.